Win you over, babe.
All right. We all remember when evil spirits called out for Carol Ann in the original Poltergeist. That movie never left my mind. A remake of the horror film is now in the works over at MGM and Fox. It's being reported that Sam Rockwell is in early talks to star in the film, alongside Rosemarie DeWitt, who is already locked in as the female lead. The film is being directed by Gil Kennan, who previously directed the animated film Monster House and produced Sam Raimi. The synopsis is near identical to the first film, only this time the family is called the Bowens, and they must confront an angry spirit who kidnaps their youngest daughter, Madison. Dennis, what do you think about this Poltergeist remake?
Well, I haven't seen Poltergeist since I was a little kid. I just remember being very scared by it.
Yeah.
But I love Sam Rockwell, so the fact that he's going to be in this remake makes me much more excited than I probably would have been beforehand. So, yeah, I'm also not one that's huge on remakes, but sometimes they can work, and hopefully this one does.
Yeah. When I first heard that they were going to remake such a classic horror film, I definitely was just like, come on, Hollywood. Like, again, we talk about remakes all the time because they're never ending. They just keep popping up. And I get it from a monetary standpoint from the studio. Something worked. They want to recreate that magic, get some money for it, and kind of recapture that nostalgic essence of it. But I also think there's a lot of really good writers out there with original content that I rather see explored. But on that note, if they're going to do it, and if they can lock someone like Sam Rockwell, who is in my top 3 favorite actors ever, then my interest is piqued a little bit, because he literally can. I really don't think he's made a bad movie. You can challenge me if you want in their chat board, but I just think he's so talented. He really commits to every single role. He can do comedy, he can do drama. I just saw him in The Way, Way Back, which was a coming-of-age tale, and Steve Carell in a role you've never seen him in before. I definitely recommend it. It's an interesting movie, but he's just so incredible. And I also really like Rosemarie DeWitt. I think she's very talented, and having Sam Raimi on as a producer also keeps my interest a little bit. So I'm gonna keep an open mind. My first impulse was like, don't remake this one, please. Is nothing sacred? But if you get my boy Rockwell on the case and all these other elements in, and I actually did not see Monster's House, but I heard it was fun. It was a good time. So I'll keep an open mind, especially if you get Rockwell.
Well, AMC movie fans know that I hate horror movies, and I'm actually signing up to go see this one already.
That's
because
my girl.
I actually liked the first one, so I'm ready for the second one.
And I love horror movies, and that's why touching a sacred like this one, initially, but we'll be open, and I'll hold your hand, don't worry.
Okay.